In case you don't know, the Knicks and the Timberwolves made a massive trade involving Julius Randle, Donte DiVincenzo, Karl-Anthony Towns that kind of shook the NBA world. Now look, Julius Randle and Karl-Anthony Towns, those two have been linked to each other for a couple of years now. Fast forward to today, no extension for Julius Randle. He is now a Minnesota Timberwolves. Karl-Anthony Towns is signed for the next few years. He is now a New York Knick. This move was huge for a couple of reasons, but let's start with what Karl-Anthony Towns brings to the table. Towns is one of the best shooting bigs in the entire league, and pairing him with guys like OG Anunoby, Jalen Brunson will stretch the floor like never before. Defenders are going to have to pick their poison, guard the paint, or risk getting burned from deep. Look, Karl-Anthony Towns' splits last season were absolutely incredible. He shot 50% from 2, 42% from 3, and 87% from the free throw line. Knicks fans love that 87% from the free throw line, simply due to the fact that, free throws were a bit of an issue last season. Word out of the Karl-Anthony Towns camp is that he is stunned. He can't believe that the New York Knicks and Timberwolves came to a conclusion and made this deal. But the Knicks for many years have always touted Cat, and it's done. He is a New York Knick. And like I said, the spacing is going to be elite. Pick and rolls with him and Jalen Brunson. It's literally pick your poison with Mikal on one side, OG Anunoby on the other. So in that aspect, it is going to be super fun to watch. The Knicks have needed a true floor spacing center who can also create his own shot. And Towns checks every box. His ability to step out to the three-point line opens up a lane for Jalen Brunson to operate. And like I said earlier, you can park Bridges in the corner. You can park OG Anunoby in the corner. Those two can create their own shot in itself. The Knicks offensively got better, in my opinion. Now, the Donte DiVincenzo aspect of this stinks. But if you're looking at this from the Knicks perspective, they're essentially replacing Donte DiVincenzo and Julius Randle with Mikal Bridges and Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, Donte set the Knicks record for three-pointers made last season. He was an amazing player for us. Like, losing Donte stings. Like, it stings. The amazing contract that he is on. Minnesota's going to love Donte DiVincenzo. But the Knicks came into this season, like, not knowing the health of Julius Randle, shoulder surgery that could linger for the rest of his career, or it could not. He can go to Minnesota and ball out. Donte DiVincenzo, they signed him to that great deal last season. He had such an amazing season for us, was our starting shooting guard in the playoffs, had amazing playoff moments. Everyone knows that shot versus Philadelphia 76ers that will live down in Knicks history. And the Knicks essentially flipped him. They essentially replaced him with Mikal. And they took advantage of their asset. They got better, in my opinion. The New York Knicks are a better team today than they were yesterday. Look, Leon Rose has made major trades within the last year. The OG Anunoby trade, the Mikal Bridges trade, and now the Karl-Anthony Towns trade. It's insane. Karl-Anthony Towns also gives you a big body. Mitchell Robinson is injured. He's not going to be available till January or February, or if the Knicks decide to even keep him, they could trade him. Karl-Anthony Towns is a 7-footer. He's a big boy who can stretch the floor like we just previously said. He's an okay rebounder. He needs to toughen up a little bit down there, but I think Karl-Anthony Towns, with the Knicks losing Mitchell Robinson, they needed kind of like a stretch five to kind of hold them down until Mitchell Robinson comes back or until they acquire another center. Because when they acquire another center, you're still looking at an elite lineup, guys. You're still looking at Brunson, Mikal, OG, Towns, Mitchell Robinson, or whoever. So the Knicks are kind of like molding their team around Boston. Boston has that stretch five in Porzingis. Knicks have that stretch five-ish in Karl-Anthony Towns. It's going to open up a whole new can of worms, and I'm excited to watch this Knicks offense. Excited to watch Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns pick and rolls. It was just a major trade that kind of shook me a little bit, but it's real. I recently just asked the temperature of Knicks Nation, and these were the responses I got on the Knicks Nation Twitter account. I said, how's everyone feeling? How's everyone feeling this morning? You have a response here that says the floor spacing will take JB to another level. This will actually force teams to use their guards to defend Jalen Brunson instead of their big/wings. Can't just not guard Karl-Anthony Towns at the top of the key. Then we have this comment, still not loving it at all, but there's a reason why I'm not a GM. I hope I'm wrong. So the feelings are mixed. I personally have come around to this. I kind of get where the Knicks are going in this situation. Donte DiVincenzo was going to have a decreased role. He wasn't going to start for this team. He was going to head back to the bench. He would have made our bench stronger. The season that we got from Donte last year, there's no telling if we were going to get that same season this season with him now coming off the bench in a decreased role with less minutes. Now you add a stretch five, and this offense is going to be so fun to watch. But it sucks losing Randle. It sucks losing Donte. Wish those guys nothing but success. But as a New York Knicks fan, it is time to rock. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this trade? Love it, hate it? I just want to know your thoughts down low in the comments below. Smash the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. Karl-Anthony Towns is a New York Knick. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.